Good morning! It's actually afternoon. It's 12:40. Good afternoon! So Melissa's actually at her second panel right now, and I'm heading over to find Sarah in the group to check out vendors. Ah, the line. Yay, vendors. Already bought some things, and this, still here, still relevant. Fantastic.
Well, I'm actually got it lit.
That's amazing. That's awesome. And out of the artist alley, we're gonna hit vendors probably tomorrow. That's fantastic. Back in the room, and just really quick gonna show you my haul for today. We just hit Artist Alley, and then like Artist Alley ended, and then vendors, like the end of the vendors kind of started, but we were not doing vendors today. Probably gonna do vendors tomorrow, but we'll see. And I want to take Melissa there as well, so I'll be back in there a couple of times. But this is what I had to buy, like had to buy. This print of Hermione, which I've been drooling over since I first saw it on T-Fury, and I was waiting for it to go back on sale on a t-shirt, but I got the print, which is even better. Severus, because hello, Hermione, Severus, they belong together. Actually, they should be like this. So they're kind of looking at each other. Yeah, that's how I'm going to hang them. Mermaid in a teacup reading a book, because that, hello, that screams me. And then a little hedgehog and a snake. And they're adorable. And I couldn't resist.
Do something.
No.
Oh, okay, so yeah, you gotta wait.
You know you're in the right place when you're just surrounded by geeks. And sometimes kilts.
Next up we have the wonderful Gretchen Jacobson and Megan Maud Circuit, the vintage dynamic duo. Alright, our favorite movie archaeologist narrowly escapes a crime boss in Shanghai, but not before nightclub singer Willie Scott and the club for people and dancers hit the stage. Ashley and Brian Hackett are the adventurous duo with the Chinese fan dancers. Amanda Nellis, Kat Nagar, and
One of the great things about alternate history costuming is the freedom it allows us when reimagining existing historical fashion. Wendy Mitolanakis, her circa World War I military uniform blends diesel punk and Lolita styles in a vibrant palette that would stop any invading army. Relative newbies to cosplay and DragonCon, as they've clearly gotten the alt history costume bug. The her skirts reflect both her status as a member of a poor high house and the limited resources of her world. Benedict's style is the secret of Asian details and the classic Victorian style.
so we're lucky to have the talented couple safely on our stage. Sarah and Patrick Shambach of Lunar Rose Costuming and Cosplay are siblings. Lady Lucille Sharp and Sir Tarmus Sharp of the film Crimson Peak. And embellished with hand-sculpted acorn beads, Patrick's suit includes a black velveteen frock coat with a jacquard waistcoat.
Give that rusted effect. The mechanical components on the brace and eyepiece run mostly from a busted television and old radio. So now you know what to do with those things.
Bell Bunny by Christina Baker was created using elements your average lady might use to dress up in her parlor. A pair of bright blue arcade curtains. Oh, that's great. That is become a gown, while a shelf and two wall decor pieces were turned into a headpiece, and the help of a heat gun, patience, and some simple hardware. Savvy secondhand shopping equals $50 investment. Her handsome automaton escort, Casey King, has taken items found in your basic utility room or garage and turned them into something quite illuminating. Wow. Look closely and you'll see washer hoses, well-hung compressors, a motorcycle flywheel, light socket, a distributor cap, a shovel handle, and even old...
Those versions complete with fringe and curtain rod. And just like Carol Burnett said, Jeanette saw it in a window and just couldn't resist it.
From the Royal Casey magazine, a beautifully styled wedding counts on her amazing look.
Lydia Barnes Medlin sewed almost exclusively by hand this replica of a gown from Sofia Coppola's 2003 film Marie Antoinette.
No one could have anticipated the pop culture juggernaut that is the Broadway musical Hamilton. But sing-along event. Hamilton, if you will. The costume was specifically for a female form, but retains the overly masculine uniform styling. Persephone says she identified with Hamilton as a parent. Powerful woman. She performed at the 2012 DragonCon and did cabinet battles with 1 and 2 female Washington and Jefferson.
Alexander Hamilton. What if the monkeys speak no evil? Wow. By the riotous color and details on these costumes.
Oh, I love this. Madame de Pompadour from Doctor Who.
Chanel Mooring was inspired by the thought, what if colonialism was not so evasive? Her 18th century gown is rather a joining of cultures, mixing the robe anglais style of the later half of the 18th century with African fabric. The gown is trimmed with the traditional ruching of the time, but accented with cowrie shells, which she hand-stitched to the bodice.
For Mr. Andrew Mellon, who is Louis XV from the TV show Outlander. The buttons on this costume were handmade with different types of trims and ribbons to simulate the waffle pattern. Fun fact,
who isn't a fan of the swashbuckling love story that is The Princess Bride? Melissa Sauer's recreation of Buttercup's Italian Renaissance wedding gown is the epitome of beauty, befitting the film classic. As stunning as the dress is from afar, it really needs to be seen up close to truly appreciate all the fine details of this elegant gown. Rumor has it that Melissa actually wore this gown at DragonCon in 2014 when she met Wesley himself, Gary Ellis. Of Matoka, Pocahontas, made by Pinky Shear. It is specific to her tribes, the Pamunkey, circa 1610. This one-shoulder garment was actually considered male clothing. However, women began wearing this style for a more modest presentation when the tribes began trading with the Jamestown settlers. The dress has more than 400 strips of embroidered fringe with shell and beadwork to represent her royal status. The shawl is a former regalia piece that would have been worn during ceremonies. There are more than 880 yards of fringe on the shawl, and each strand is tipped with beads.
The angel of death has many faces, but the truest of them is the harbinger of prosperity in all souls. The devouring form is an abyss of hunger whose thirst shall never be slaked. The rare, pure soul quenches the burning despair of the tainted souls of the majority of mankind. Of civil war, the spaceships of the rebellious, of the rebels. Amidst the battle, rebel spies prevailed and stole the plans to the space station fast. Here we have 39 Shakespeare Star Wars based on the films by George Lucas and the books by Ian Notion.
Requires some unorthodox and period-approximate materials and skills gleaned from other cosplays. The stays in the corset, for example, are furnace duck zip ties. The box hips and bum roll were constructed using every cosplayer's best friend, shaped Eva foam.
The gown is embellished with small acrylic metal and pearl beads, all hand-stitched in intricate patterns. The large veil attached to the back of it is sewn and adorned with gold wire, crystal beading, and Alan is wearing a rich bronze and fur overcoat with jewel attachments over a cream, maroon, and gold Tudor-style menswear. Folks, we've been planning this show for months.
are dressed inspired by today's fashion show. We've done a complete journey through time, starting in 1984 and working our way backwards. We've actually entered the prehistorical era of fashion.
Deadpool in a kilt. See? Now that we're out of that panel, or that fashion show, I am headed to get hopefully something for a roommate. And this is a little crazy. Random side note, I keep bumping into Holly. I've bumped into her 2-3 times just today alone, and it's really funny. I actually met another one of her friends and her husband. She's great. I'm really glad I got to meet her. So I didn't get that autograph, but I'll be able to get it tomorrow, hopefully. So now I gotta wait through this crazy, crazy Marriott craziness. I am now walking to meet back up with Sarah and the gang for dinner, and I just hear clop, 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 and there's a horse and carriage behind me. Didn't expect that. And there's the big giant Ferris wheel. And there's my group. Dinner was fantastic, really satisfying, and now back to the room for an easy, relaxing night. Tomorrow's gonna be nuts. Yeah, that thing I mentioned earlier about saying it was a nice, relaxing night. Well, it still is a nice, relaxing night, but we're about to enter all of the hotels, so let's see what's going on tonight.
I'm sorry about that.
Excuse me? That was a sock monkey. Also, that's cool. Lights in the MoMA.
I'm ready to switch to beer. I can't go back to that.
Yeah, this is definitely way more crowded today than it has been last year. Wow.
Big Trouble in Little China. So they were probably, that was fantastic. I never see anyone from Big Trouble in Little China.
Staying in character.
Respect. Look at that respect.
Respect the balloons.
one of the girls.
So, long story short, I'm looking for something. But you can't even tell how steep these are. We basically descended into hell, aka the train station.
Train to hell.
This escalator goes on forever and is steep as...
It's gonna take us like 2 minutes to get up this thing.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I did it again. I was talking to my camera for about 2 minutes and it wasn't recording. It's like I've never vlogged before in my life. As I was saying, I'm gonna call it a night here. Tomorrow is the parade, but we are gonna skip the parade because it's just not worth it. And in the meantime, we're gonna head over to the vendors hall and we're gonna hit that up while most everybody is at the parade so that it's less chaotic in the vendor room and we can actually like take our time looking at what is in what booth and talking with the people and stuff like that. And then since Melissa did get to go to Artist Alley, once we're done with the vendors, we'll hit Artist Alley again and she can take a look at all the art that we saw today. So I will see you when I wake up, and I may or may not be Ariel when I wake up. We'll see. It all depends on what time I wake up and how awake I actually am. And if I'm not awake enough to put on a cosplay, it'll wait until afternoon, evening. We'll see. But I'll see you then. Good night.